Hello and welcome to the current weekend and the coming week's health reading. For this week, we have again three cards. We start off with the King of Swords, followed by the Ten of Wands, and then we have the Six of Wands. All the three cards are upright. Now, let's start off with the King of Swords. The King of Swords is a card all about head over heart. It's all about air energy. It's all about your thoughts, your intellect. It's not about your emotions or your physicality. It's more all in the head. So this card in a health reading indicates your mental clarity. You have a control over your willpower. So basically, when it comes to health, see, it's got to do with your mental health, your emotional health, your physical health. It's overall well-being of the entire personality. It cannot be restricted to just one element of your being. It has to be the complete personality, the complete combination of all your quotients, that is a mental health, your physical health, your emotional health. Everything all put together is what makes you healthy. So when you have this King of Swords, this is one of the finest kings when it comes to intellect. This king is not about breaking rules. He is very, very strict. He is very straightforward. He doesn't follow blindly or listen to blind opinions, or is not swayed easily. This is a king who follows his intellect. This is somebody who could cut through chaos and confusion and make his own decision. This is always head over heart and very, very disciplined, truthful, honest, and it's all about mental clarity. So when it comes in a health reading, you're very, very clear. You know what you need to do. You have a goal set. So since it is all about health and you have the King of Swords, this might have to do with some kind of authority figure as well. Maybe you have some kind of an advisor. It could be an insurance advisor, or it could be somebody else who's just cutting through the confusion and letting it could be a doctor as well, somebody who's in a position of authority, who's advising you, who's telling you straightforward that this is what you need to do and this is what you shouldn't be doing. Since it is about health reading, this could be somebody who's advising you on following a strict regime of diet, exercising, and there may be some issues. You may have cholesterol. So maybe, this particular doctor or advisor is telling you to cut down on all those unhealthy food, fried items and all that. So what I'm seeing is this is somebody who's cutting through that chaos and confusion that has been created within your health. This could also somehow, I'm picking up, usually the death card is what indicates surgery, but the King of Swords also indicates some kind of surgery. It might be a very, very minor surgery, very, very simple things. For some reason, I'm thinking about skin grafts. Maybe there is some kind of a skin issue, maybe that needs to be fixed somewhere. Maybe you may have cuts and bruises. For some reason, that's what I'm picking up for. And I feel maybe there is something that has got to do with your hand. Maybe there is a wound on your hand, or you cut yourself probably while cooking or exercising. There's something that I see that you've hurt. Your hand has been hurt and you're unable to lift your hand, not able to work. And I think it could possibly be the left hand. So all your force, all your strength is being used on your right hand at the moment. That's what I'm picking up from this card. So this is health related. So, and you're trying to cope, and this king is a very straightforward, very serious king, and it may not be as serious as it seems. Your wound or your injury, it might be a very minor thing, but you're taking it seriously. Okay, so it is good in a way. It is good in everything needs to be taken seriously, but you shouldn't overdo it as well. So also something head over heart, this could also indicate your mental health as well. You may need some kind of advisor or therapy that needs, a lot of people go through depression. Very few people talk about it. People think, some people feel, I have seen many women who go through PMS. Lot of women, especially when it comes to Indian women, don't really speak about PMS because they're just not aware of it. So premenstrual stress is something that is, very, very common. Almost every second, every other woman goes through it. The pain, the cramps, but the irritation, the anger, the shouting and the throwing of stuffs, and the binge eating, and the bloating. There's a lot of things that happens when you're going through PMS, but a lot of people don't take it as something that is hormonal, that is happening within your body. They think you're just having, those days. You'll find there are several jokes out there where men will tell you, oh, is it those days? Or, is that time of the month, where they think, you're acting out in a certain way. It is affecting your mental health. It affects your whole body. Your body is acting in a certain way which is affecting your hormones, and that hormones is making you act the way you're acting. So for some reason it says PMS, so that popped up in my head. So there is every chance that there may be somebody who's going through PMS, and also they're trying to cope with it. And a lot of people, they don't see it as a serious issue, health issue. They just think it is something that you need to bear and go through every month. So my suggestion would be for the ladies. Obviously you already know, most of them would already know about home remedies. You have your definitely Indian mothers and ladies, you already know several nuskas or home remedies that you can use. One thing that you can use is chocolates. Chocolates are a great mood enhancers, and they ease on the pain, because once they enhance the mood, it escalates the mood. You start feeling happy, dopamine. You feel happier, and the anger subsides, and it helps, with the pain as well. Of course, the hot water bottle, heating pads, and there's a lot of things that you can do. Drinking warm water, and there's a lot of things that you can do. The most of the women would do understand. I don't know why, but that's what suddenly popped up in my head. PMS. So this week maybe there is somebody who's having a severe cramps, or PMS that's happening. And also they might be getting advice. There could be PCOD, PCOS, those kind of issues that may be there, where you are talking to a doctor, and they're very strictly advising you on what to be done and what not to be done. And ladies, most of the women go about doing their job irrespective of how bad their health is. Trust me, it is okay to relax. It is okay to take time out, especially for the ladies who have these kind of, menstrual related issues within their body. Take time off. It's okay if people around you understand or don't understand, as long as you know what is happening with your body. You know what is needed. If you need to stay in bed, stay in bed. If you need to relax and not work too much during those days, relax. Nobody's going to question you. Nobody knows your body better than you. So go ahead. And for the men, I know it's suddenly PMS has popped up, and this is it. For the men, be straightforward, be nice, and be sweet. Don't be harsh. Also, this King of Swords is somebody who's sharp-tongued, silver-tongued. This is somebody who can hurt with their words. So if you have some ladies around you who's going through, PMS or something like that, be nice about it. Control your words, because see, if anything that is you say, you may feel, some people might see it as a witty comment, some people might see it as a blunt truth, but the person who's on the receiving end is the one who will know how much it hurts or doesn't hurt. So please be a little cautious when it comes to this particular week, when it comes to your health, or your spouse's health, or your partner's health. So that's your King of Swords in your health reading for the current weekend and the coming week. The next card, what we have is the Ten of Wands. So right next to the King of Swords, again, this is all about burden. so you're carrying the pain and the burden. So for the ladies, like I said, PMS, you might be, overburdened. Again, my advice is, do not take up extra chores and activities. It's okay to ask for help. If you're struggling, please open up and ask. You don't have to get angry and, play the silent treatment or get hurt over small things. Please be open, straightforward, and say, I am in pain, I cannot do this, I need help, can you please help me? It is not hard to say those things. It is okay to take help. Okay, so if it is too much for you to bear, please ask for help, because this looks like somebody who's so overburdened. They're literally crying. From what I see, is somebody who's down and they're so emotionally down and strained that they're literally crying, and they're like, oh my god, what the hell am I doing, why am I doing this? So literally I can see somebody crying here, because it's just become too much, just unbearable. So it's okay to ask for help. Please ask for help, since this is health related. You may be overstressed, you may be doing things, your body may be aching, you may not be getting proper sleep, you're waking up grudgingly because you have to go to work, or you may be suffering from, not being able to fall asleep on time, you may not be able to eat on time. This small things that are adding up to your irritations, and you're feeling stressed out, and you need to go out and do your work, or do chores or whatever, run errands, and there's so many things that you need to do, and you're feeling overwhelmed. It's okay to ask and talk to your spouse or your partner, your family. Let them know you need help. It's okay to relax. It's okay to, I know people, who feel so bad when they get a day off. I feel that way. I mean, I sometimes feel, when weekends are off, I feel like if I don't do anything, if I'm just lazing around watching TV, or, catching up on a movie, or, talking on the phone, and the day passes by, I'm like, what the hell did I achieve in this day? Was I able to do something or some activity? That's how I feel. I feel like the day is wasted. But what I don't realize, or sometimes I do realize, is that, you work through the week. It is okay for you to take those couple of days off. It is your off time. The time is given to yourself to recuperate, to recover from that entire week that you have suffered. Okay, so those people who are stressed out, if you're working and if you feel like, you need to take time out, take a sick leave, take a day off, relax, just lay in bed, or you get out of bed, you want to go out for a walk, do that. But take time out for yourself. And it's okay to ask people, don't just cry in the dark. Don't go to bed crying. Don't go to sleep crying and with negative thoughts. It's okay to talk to somebody. And if you feel like no, there's nobody to talk to, do what I do sometimes. I talk to the trees, I talk to the plants, I talk to my dog, my neighbor's dog, or I talk to the crows, I talk to the house lizards, and I say, hey, hi, hello, Mr. Lizard, how are you? They actually respond by looking weirdly, so it's a little funny. It's not something normally anybody would do. And of course, you have your family and friends, where a 10-minute call can turn into a 2 hours call or a 4 hours call as well. Those who are talkative know what I mean. So it's okay to share. Put that burden down. You don't have to be, you're not carrying the burden of the world. The world doesn't revolve around you. If you take a day off, the world is not going to stop. The people are not, the earth is not going to stop rotating, or, everything that's happening around the world isn't going to stop. What is going to stop is just you. But even then, you're not stopping, you're just taking care of yourself. So take the time out, take it as a positive card. Since this is a health reading, I'm definitely going to take it as a positive card. Drop those wands. You're carrying 10 wands. Drop some of those, additional responsibilities. It's okay to set them aside. Maybe do it a little slowly. Okay, so take care of yourself. That's your second card, your 10 of wands, in your health reading. And the next card, of course, I love this card. This is your Six of Wands card. And when you look at this card, this is somebody who is carrying, wand with a wreath on it. They is being appreciated, and it's kind of a public recognition, victory. And this is all about self-confidence. This card indicates that you've achieved something health wise. Since this is a health reading, you may be feeling great about how you look. Maybe you lost weight, maybe you got a new hairstyle, you colored your hair, maybe burgundy. You just decided to color your hair, or you bought something, to some grooming tools that you bought and you're using it. Maybe those with beards got a nice brand new trimmer, or you finally shaved. There are people who hate shaving, so somebody managed to finally shave, and they look at their face and say, ha, I look great. So, and people are recognizing, those around you are recognizing those things, the small changes. Maybe you got your eyebrows done. I know of women who are too vain, who have to go and get it done, probably every other week. There even one hair is out of place, and they're like, oh my god, I need to fix it. And then there are those women who said, who cares? Who cares? I mean, it's okay. Who cares? It's fine. It's okay both the ways. Okay. So, this is some kind of an achievement where this is a personal goal where you have set for yourself. You've decided to change something about yourself, and you have done that. Maybe you decided to change your wardrobe, and get a new set of stylish new clothes. You want to show it off, and people around you are looking and they're saying, hey, you look great in that outfit. And you're just strutting your stuff and, looking great, and you're also feeling good about yourself. The people around you are also recognizing that, and letting you know that how good you look. Positive energy. Doesn't matter how you look, what color you are, and where you come from, what type of clothes. You see, you can look awesome in a gunny sack, a simple gunny sack. You can wear it and still strut your stuff and look like $1 million. It's all in the attitude. It's all in you, how you feel about it. The outer the outer look, the makeup, the clothes doesn't make you who you are. The inner glow, that will help you change externally. I'm not saying go around running around in a gunny sack, but I'm talking about that confidence, that the way you carry yourself. It doesn't matter if you're wearing a sari, or if you're wearing a hot pants. It doesn't matter if you're in a suit, or if you're walking around in a dhoti. You're still going to look great. Oh, by the way, men look as absolutely amazing in suits, uniforms, and of course our traditional Indian traditional clothes. Don't even talk about it. The men look amazing in it, with or without beards. Whether you're well groomed or not groomed, it doesn't matter. So change your outfits. This is for the men. I mean, if you're not used to wearing suits, wear it. I personally think men look amazing in suits. My jaw drops every time I see somebody in a suit. I'm like, wow. Men look great, just like women look great in ethnic outfits. I mean, people are hanging out in shorts and jeans and lousy looking t-shirts, and because it's some people, for some people it's comfort clothes, for some people it is, trying to fit in into the latest trends, blindly aping the West, or whatever you want to call it, however you want to see it. But you need to be comfortable, because, with summer and all that, you can't be covered up in a full, silk sari running around, and, with heavy clothing. I mean, you need to dress accordingly. It doesn't matter. So I'm happy that people are changing. There was a time where you could see a lot of aunties, and I'm sorry for that expression, a lot of people, women running around with nighties and with dupattas. They just didn't care. And now it has changed so much that people are actually stepping out. They're carrying themselves better. They're more presentable. The guys as well. I don't see as many men in lungis and their ganjis or banyans. They're actually stepping out with their t-shirts and shorts. So the whole mindset of people is changing. The community develops, the society develops, people accordingly change. So the Six of Wands actually indicates a kind of change where people are noticing you around. You're feeling great about yourself. Everyone around you is noticing how good you look, how great everything feels. So, health reading for this current weekend and the coming week. It looks like a good reading. Get rid of some of those extra activities, chores, ask for help. I see people who want to do everything by themselves. Let me do the dusting, let me do the cleaning by all by myself. Let me do, I'm a handyman, let me get this fixed myself. I can do this. It's good for to have that confidence as long as you're able to do it and fix it. If you're not able to do it, get help. There are people out there, professionals, who are there for everything from cleaning to fixing your smallest electrical issue to whatever it is. Reach out to people. They don't necessarily have to be expensive. If you can afford it, get it done. Relax and get things. So the feeling after that, feeling good of getting things done will make you feel great about yourself. So the health reading looks nice and good for this particular current weekend and the coming week. You guys take care of yourself, and I'll be back with the next week's reading. That would be next week. Okay, take care. Bye bye.